I also want to raise the issue of housing affordability and homelessness, which was fleetingly covered in the Governor's speech, but it continues to be a massive problem, not only in my electorate of Gippsland East, but right across the state. And my concern is that we really have no short-term solutions being proposed. Now, what I'm asking the government to do, and I note the minister is here at the table now, is to release a detailed plan of what it intends to do to address this problem short term. Whenever housing is raised in this place, the response is always coming back from the government of the day with reference to what it phrases as the big build. But the reality of it is, when we look at the outcomes of what the big build will deliver, and the big build and that investment had support from across the chamber, but it will deliver 12,000 homes. That's what it will do. That significant investment will deliver 12,000 homes. But we already have a waiting list that's nearly 70,000 and climbing, and at least half of that is on the priority housing waiting list. So over the next few years, we're going to build 12,000 homes when the waiting list sits at 70,000. So the question is, what is the government and what is the parliament, I guess, more broadly going to do about that? Is it more, do we do more around rental assistance? Is it more short-term accommodation that we provide to those in crisis? Is it more of a focus on providing more affordable housing so that people who are currently sleeping in their cars or sleeping tough but do have an income can finally afford housing? But we need to have a plan of what we're going to do in the short term. We can't just continually keep referring to the big build, because the big build does not provide a short-term answer. Now, I think one of the issues that we can have a look at immediately is providing more support to those charity groups that are assisting our homeless in our communities. They are doing some great work, but they are up against it, I guess, with financial restrictions of what they can contribute. So, to my line of thinking, we don't have a short-term solution to this problem. We need one, and whatever that be, maybe even we can get together as a parliament and have a look at how we can address this burgeoning problem in our communities at the moment. And it's only going to be made worse, and I'm sure the minister is aware of this, as we progress through this year, because we've got rising interest rates and the Reserve Bank forecasting that they're going to increase. And when I read those stories on the front pages of the paper, on the news bulletins at night, what does that mean on the ground? Well, rising interest rates means more people doing it tough, unable to keep up their mortgage repayments, sleeping rough, sleeping in their cars. We really should work as a parliament on providing some short-term solutions to those problems.